All right, today is the greatest day I've ever known. Can't live for tomorrow. Tomorrow's much too long. It's actually September 27th, 2023, 5:11 p.m. I don't know how many, we got like 5 or 6 days left till my 8th pretrial. And I still have not heard from Amber. This is all I've heard from her. So I'm just going to read her emails. This is Amber Patwell. This was dated August 27th. I think I've had her appointed to me since July of this year. So she writes, Tasha, just so we're clear regarding the phone calls, in case you bring this up again in any forum, on your YouTube channel, you posted a video wherein you called my office and were recording the phone call, and this is why we're only communicating via email. You call her office, which I don't think exists any longer, which was Whitbeck Bennett, because that number's disconnected. It says all calls are recorded for quality assurance. I started recording when Serbo started lying to me over and over again. So she said, I never picked up the phone call, but if I had, you would have been committing a third-degree felony by recording a phone call without consent. So she ignored my phone call. A third-degree felony. I'm in a one-party state. And I always answer the phone by stating, thank you for calling a recorded line. So she says, you don't have my consent to record anything I say. She never answers the phone anyway. In this video, so she's watching my YouTube channel. Attorneys watch my YouTube channel. The IRS watches my YouTube channel. The Pasco Sheriffs watch my YouTube channel. The 6th Judicial Circuit watching my channel. All these government actors watch my YouTube channel. So yeah, in the video I do also see where you call other people in this video and their conversations being recorded. You do not get their permission, which is a third-degree felony. Who am I calling? Other people? Other people. Anyone to know knows who I'm calling, and they never answer anyway. I believe you've been counseled regarding this. Okay, so she says, I believe you've been counseled regarding this. How do you believe that? I believe she's referencing Serbo. And Serbo has blocked my number. He will never talk to me. Much like this lady. I believe you've been counseled. Please citate. I need a citation here, Amber. Regarding this, but in abundance of caution, please refrain from breaking any laws. It's okay for everyone else to break laws. I'm well within the freaking law. This should be the main takeaway from this email, and the rest of the email is only in support of this main point. Where I want to see something in this email about my case, about her strategy of defense, anything to that effect. But you're not going to see it. So you're on bond. Any violation of law results in your bond being revoked or getting revoked, and you'll be sitting in jail. How long? I'm on the eternal bond. It's an eternal bond. It'll never end. It's been over a year and a half now. Go ahead and revoke it. I didn't pay for it. A charity paid for it. I was bailed out by a charity. It's just getting revoked. You'll be sitting in jail. Your contention is the Pasco Sheriff's Office does not like you. No. Just keep in mind, this is an attorney. Usually attorneys would pick their words well. And she did there, because I told her I was targeted. And I have all the evidence on my channel to support that I've been targeted for years and years and years by the Pasco Sheriff's Office. It's not that they don't like me. There's a lot of people I don't like. I don't go around sticking guns in their face, hog-tying them, throwing them on their head, arresting them, putting them for prison for weeks, or throwing them in the nut house. That is malicious. Targeting. Your contention is the Pasco Sheriff's Office doesn't like you. If this is true and you do break a law, then I assume they will be waiting to arrest you. Oh, really? Where am I at? What are they going to arrest me for? Anything. They'll arrest you. They'll arrest you for anything if they don't kill you. Breaking the law, recording it, posting it on a public forum where anyone can download it means you won't have any evidence to attack the charge should you get arrested. They don't care. The 6th Judicial doesn't care about evidence. And I'm going to do another video on something else. They don't care about evidence should you get arrested. Additionally, see number 2, in that I am sure the Pasco Sheriff would be happy to investigate any charge, i.e. try to find the people you called so they could testify against you. Yeah, go ahead and try to find my family. I can give you all the evidence of where they committed fraud and everything. But yeah, they can testify against me. Go ahead and do that. Let's get them. Let's get all my family. All these this Teeling crime family. Let's get them all in a court in front of a corrupt judge. And then go ahead and testify against each other. Going forward, we email and to communicate. So then the 24th, this is over a month ago. Tassa, here is my email so we can email going forward. You stated you didn't have internet, but you sent me your video from your YouTube channel so I can see you do have internet access. Gotcha, bitch. I don't even have a toilet in here. I don't have a shower. I don't have a toilet. But yeah, I got plenty of internet access, Amber. Because you can't pick up the phone. If I need something urgent, I have your phone number. But at half the time, my phone doesn't even work because I'm freaking up in the mountains or out in a swamp somewhere. But otherwise, we can email, which is how I communicate with all my clients. She never talks to her clients on the phone. She just emails. What a piss poor lawyer. What a piss poor attorney. I've sent an email to your former attorney, Cerber Simeone. No, he was 5 former attorneys ago. Not my former one. She's the 4th one after him. He was my 3rd. Requesting discovery. We don't have full discovery yet. That's just my understanding. He has it. When I receive this, I would like to meet you at the courthouse so we can review it. Does she know where I am? Does she have an office? Why would I want to go to the courthouse? Thanks, Pamber Smatwell. So on September 16th, I had already addressed this with her office, which appears to no longer exist over at Whitbeck Bennett. She doesn't. I've texted this to her. I can go through the text later too. I'll do a separate video on that, which she doesn't respond to. So I waived my appearance at the upcoming 8th or so pretrial. I want a speedy trial. I've demanded a speedy trial since day one, and we're over a year and a half in now. We'll be at 2 years on a simple battery. We won't get into the mechanics of it because it's already been posted. So yeah, 8th or so pretrial. I told that to your office and never had a response from you or anyone. Calls only from now on as always. You're a useless and total coward who needs their bar card revoked. It's on September 17th. That's okay. So the next day, I'm sending you a waiver form for upcoming appearance. It will be sent from Adobe. Where's Adobe? As I stated and explained all reasons, we will communicate via email. This is actually how I communicate with all my clients. It is in my retainer agreement. It's worked out well for both parties. I've never signed a retainer agreement. I've never signed anything. And I will not sign anything. I have no retainer agreement with her. Please refrain from drafting things like to me. You are useless and a total coward who needs their bar card revoked. It's very destructive, does nothing add to our slightly strained attorney-client relationship. Thank you. We have no relationship. I'm not looking for a relationship, especially with this woman. She blocked me. I left her a review on her Facebook. She blocked me on her Facebook, on her legal page. Amber Patwell Law, or Patwell Law, Amber Patwell Law, LLC. She's a limited liability corporation, even though she's probably a sole proprietorship. These people are all corrupt. September 18th, so a month ago. I'm not signing anything about discussing my case in full with you by phone. I refuse to sign anything at all that has to do with this case and don't consent or acknowledge this court or you. I demand full disclosure on every aspect of this case. I will not be emailing you any longer. It does not work well for me at all. And what has worked well for you and your other clients does not work here. It simply doesn't work. She's hiding. You're a coward and are totally inadequate to represent me in any regards. I've asked numerous questions that any client would ask their attorney, and you hung up on me and refused to take any further calls without answering any of them. I demand competent, capable, and compatible counsel, not you. And I've never got anything back. We are 5 or 6 days away from my 8th pretrial. 8th pretrial. I have nothing. She hasn't submitted anything. It's Amber Patwell, right up here. Bar number 43596. She was assigned to me on 7/7, I guess. They're sending me notices to the house that they banned me from going to. Motion withdraw, order appointing conflict counsel, order appointing conflict counsel. They issued a warrant for me. and recalled it, appointing conflict counsel, motion to withdraw. She hasn't filed anything. I had to get this pretrial scheduled by calling and rattling their cage. Public defender appointed, court event form, motion to withdraw. They have no case, and they know it. I want my trial. I want this dismissed now. There's my rights have been trampled, absolutely trampled. If you note over here, well, I'll go down to that. The public defender has been twice, court event form, acknowledgement of additional tangible evidence. That's my YouTube channel, I believe, which I've requested that and tax forms to do with this. Reciprocal discovery. Where is it? Part of it, like I said, part of it's my YouTube video. Motion withdraw. There's been 7 withdrawals here. Sometimes they have hearings about them. Rarely, though. Sometimes Anthony Rondolino or the other one will sign off on them. Discovery letter, court event form, motion withdraw. We're on eight attorneys here. And I believe we're on, here we go, regional counsel, motion withdraw. Written waiver of presence. I never waived my presence. Or I never waived... I never waived frickin'... I have waived my presence. But, I never waived my right to a speedy trial. So the public defender appointed. They claim that I'm indigent. I have a trust fund. Are any of you taxpayers sick of... You've paid for 8 lawyers so far. And we're on prosecutor, I believe, number 8, Todd Pollard. Are any... You all pay taxes. And we're on 8 public defenders, regional counsel or conflict counsel, and 8 separate, count them, 8 separate, as far as my records show, 8 separate prosecutors. There's a million other things I could say about this. This is disgusting. We're going on a 2-year-old case. Some of the defendants or the witnesses, they could pass away. Their memories will fade. They're all over different states. There's so much wrong with this. But they're just going to keep on going and keep on going. Frank Gray, he was the one that found me guilty of having faded mailbox numbers and charged me with having no numbers on my house, which the numbers have been there since 1976, and charged me with a building code violation. And he ran from my lawsuit against my trustee. The whole mailbox number thing was a targeting tactic used by the Pasco sheriffs that made the paper, the Tampa Bay Times. It's unbelievable. Like I said, there's a million other things I could say about this. This is out of control. It's out of control. We're on docket number 67. 67. Well, if you guys keep paying for it, chime in, let me know what you think.